Wow, he's going to like that one. That's a really nice approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
An opportunity here to move into the top 10. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
All right, let's get back to the action. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Just 2 strokes off the lead.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Too much power on that shot. Looking to get up and down from here. Oh, almost had it. 4 feet remains.
Gotta try and save the par here.
And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Great opportunity at that to gain some strokes in the field.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee. He's got this putt for birdie. And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And let's take a look at this shot from just a moment ago.
Watch this swing. Perfection.
And down it drops. What a shot that was. And back to the course with the live action. This is his second shot. He's 2 shots back.
Oh, go on. Go on. Get onto the green.
Oh, that's a pretty good break, that. Staying on the fairway. Sitting at 6 under. And now this to move into a tie for 5th. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Well, that'll work there. Let's head over to the 17th. Here's Will Zalatoris. 2 strokes off the lead. That is outstanding.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And he's safely on the green. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, it looks like it's about 24 feet to the cup from here.
Well, this looks pretty handy. That one's got some intent. Wow, what a putt. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Second shot here on the 13th. That was a beauty. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that is a very familiar sight for Tiger Woods on top of this leaderboard. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Needs to make a move soon. If he can make it up and down here, that'd be clutch. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Okay, let's head to the next. Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago.
An absolute beauty here. Oh, he's been feeling it all day long. There's another one.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
9 under for the tournament.
drawing it in there beautifully.
That's a missed green.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Oh, that was so close. Needs this putt to save par. The putt drops to get to 9 under heading down the stretch.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 4th place. Here's the par 3 16th hole. This is a 9-iron on the way. Okay, that's going to play. "16 feet to the cup." Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
This is on a great line.
The birdie putt goes in. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Time now for the par 5 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Okay, that'll play. Here's the second on 17. Big shot out of the green side bunker. Is this one going to go down? Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight.
I really hope this one drops for him.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. He's teeing off on 18, tied for the lead.
Ooh, can we avoid the playoff? I'm not so sure.
Awesome stuff.
Second shot here at 18. That is a beautiful shot. This would be an incredible way to close out the round with the clubhouse lead. He finishes with birdie on 18. Now that the remaining players have finished up their rounds, we can officially declare our featured player the winner of this year's Genesis Invitational. So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.